Good morning from the tiny little car. I'm with Greg, and we're heading to Fira this morning to try to photograph one of the iconic spots here in Santorini. Yesterday we went running all over the place looking for something that wasn't iconic. This morning I think we're gonna stick with iconic.
We've been acting out for days, nothing to deny.
We made it to Fira, and it's still dark, although the light seems to be changing really quickly. We're parked, and we just gotta walk the last little bit. Hopefully, this is a cool spot. It's very different here. This is kind of the Santorini that you do see in the ads. White houses, all these white apartments, swimming pools, villas, kind of just the life that I can't afford. And it is, yeah, it's beautiful here. There's a classic photo spot up there, a classic Instagram spot up there. That's like the 3 domes, a blue roofed church. And I think that's where we're gonna set up this morning. And then we'll see what happens with the light. We're at the spot, the 3 bells, and it's right there. Probably the best composition is from one of these apartment buildings that we don't have access to. I'm noticing something, and it's something that's gonna make this whole trip to Santorini a bit of a challenge from a photography standpoint, is that the early morning glow is absolutely beautiful that way. You get this rainbow of colors in the sky, but you get those colors at sunrise, that direction, sunset, over all the classic images. But I really don't want to be out shooting at sunset when there's so many people out shooting. So yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a mission, I think. So I guess let's get a tripod set up anyway though, and see what we can do.
Arguments spinning in circles, we're fighting for days, stuck in a phase. I think we're losing the reason. One word is all it takes, babe. Bursting out in cold flames, breathing, we are catching fire. Thought that we were wiser.
I've got my camera set up, I've got my composition figured out, and I like what's going on here. It's a very iconic spot. This is the 3 Bells Church down that way. One of the most iconic, if not the most iconic places in Fira. But what I'm doing is something that you don't normally do with iconic locations. Normally, iconic locations are the main big subject in your image. Meaning that they're not the anchor. They're definitely not the foreground element. But that's kind of how I've made it work here. The church is at the 2/3 mark down at the bottom corner, which is usually where I like to anchor something, where I like to put the anchor, and then I like to have the main subject off in the background. But for this frame, I think it works. The church, the blue dome, works as a perfect anchor, and then kind of everything else just kind of curls around. So your eye follows the cliff out to the other buildings on the top and the cliffs, and then the sky off that way. The sky is dull, of course, but I think it is a pretty nice take on this composition, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Miss out on the good days, breathing, we are catching fire.
So the sun's up, you can probably see it's now kissing my face all romantically, and it's also kissing the buildings, which adds a little bit something to the image, but it's still just not great. And if I'm being honest, I'm still not feeling Santorini. I don't feel the buzz. I'm not sure I get it. I kind of feel like maybe it's one of those places that you can really only experience and really truly enjoy if you're staying at one of these 5-star villas right on the cliff edge, because that would be unreal. Having a swimming pool right on this cliff with these sea views and everything would just be fantastic. But viewing it like peasants like Greg and I are, it's kind of, yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, and it's a lot harder to photograph than I expected. So I think maybe we'll just go for a little walk through the white, I guess the white part of Fira here, and then head back home. And then I think Jodie wants to go shoot some food or see some food or probably eat some food. And yeah, so I guess that's the plan the rest of the day.
Keep on acting spinning in circles. We're fighting for days, stuck in a phase. I think we're losing the reason. One word is all it takes, babe. Bursting out in cold flames. Breathing, we are catching fire. Thought that we were wiser. Go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days. Breathing, we are catching fire.
I got Jodie. We've been relaxing by the pool and working all day, and we decided this afternoon to come to Ia. Ia is like the classic spot in Santorini that everybody photographs from a little bit farther down. We're gonna meet Greg and Nellie here and just wander, relax, probably not even take many pictures. I didn't even bring my tripod or camera bag, just the 24 to 70. And yeah, I think we're just gonna wander around. Jodie's filming a food video, so we're probably gonna grab some grub and just explore. Okay, for 2 days we've been walking around, and to be honest, I've been saying how I thought it was overrated. And I still think it is. And I think that it's the type of place that you need to have a ton of money to really truly enjoy, to be able to afford a place like down here in one of the villas with the infinity pools. But that being said, here in Ia, it is way nicer, and I really like it. I think it's absolutely beautiful wandering around here. So I'm not gonna take back what I said yesterday and earlier this morning, but yeah, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to enjoy it a lot more.
Ooh, go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days. We're catching fire. One word is all it takes, babe. Bursting out in cold flames. Breathing, we are catching fire. Thought that we were wiser. Go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days. Breathing, we are catching fire.
There are so many of these pools and rooftop patios and ropes. More than anything, there's ropes. Every single place, there's a rope. We can't get anywhere. We're basically, as poor people, secluded to this like area. It's like we're trapped in this area at the very top. Luckily, the views are awesome from here, even if, yeah, we can't go anywhere.
Ooh, go and light the match, babe. Miss out on the good days. We're catching fire. One word is all it takes, babe. Bursting out in cold flames. Breathing, we are catching
It's Santorini, so I gotta get all dressed up. I have one shirt with buttons on it. This is it.
For some reason, Greg's just changed. He's like, it's fancy here, so I have to wear fancy clothes. But did he go to the bathroom to dress into the fancy clothes? In the fancy restaurant, he just changed in the middle of the
Look at
restaurant.
this.
You can't take this guy anywhere.
It's got tigers on it.
I like it.
Breathing, we are catching fire.
Had so much fun actually eating here. We've just been laughing the entire time we've been eating, and yeah, it's just been fantastic. Our dessert is like, I can't remember the name of it. Forgive me, every single Greek person, but it kind of looks like, well, it looks like Donald Trump's hair. It's Donald Trump's hair. We're having Donald Trump's hair for dessert, and yeah, it's been fantastic. Today started a little bit, maybe slow, but I'm starting to like Ia a lot. And I think Greg and I tomorrow are gonna walk out that way for sunrise and shoot the classic shot here in Ia. So I hope to see you guys there. Peace.